Boy howdy, it sure do be the year 2023, the year after the year in which I spent all of my creative juices on a handful of videos that aren't getting the amount of attention I think they deserve, especially considering how well that one video on that one character being overpowered is doing. Then again, considering some of the comments on that video, I honestly prefer the obscurity. It's comfortable, what can I say? Well, I hope you'll forgive me. God, do I sound like a YouTuber who's full of themselves when I say that? While I'm working out a new balance between working things out for the D&D campaign I basically spent the entirety of the last VAT bullying myself into, and the other hobby project that is making MP4 files that are neither entertaining nor educational and throwing them into the void. That is this channel, there are some traditions that I'm not willing to give up on just yet. Case in point, pretty much by accident, April of last year saw the release of a VAD starring me playing a video game, the concept of which can be described as playable reptile goes on a hunt for eggs. Thus was born the combined Easter and 420 special, and as long as there are still games out there that can be described as such, you can bet I'm going to do my best to cover them all, 1 year at a time. And what better game to officially kick off this tradition than the playable Reptile Goes on a Hunt for X game? That's right, it's Spyro Year of the Dragon. Reignited, to be precise. And that's kinda where the problems begin. You see, the thing with both Year of the Dragon and the Reignited trilogy are that they're just good stuff. I mean, really, what sort of jokes can you make in a playthrough of this game to make it worth watching? The Spyro trilogy was early enough to still be a pioneer in the 3D platformer space, especially considering, you play as a dragon, which has certain opportunities for unique gameplay, at least until Insomniac themselves decided they liked the idea of gliding gameplay so much that they pretty much copied it for their next project anyway. But Insomniac ripping off Insomniac is nowhere near as entertaining as implying Super Mario Galaxy ripped off the Spherical Moons from Going Commando, or that A2M ripped off the entire catalog of PS2 mascot platformers while simultaneously inspiring the whole of The Legend of Spyro. These games just aren't really ridiculable? Or so I thought. But that's for a little later. For now, sit back and enjoy some good old Spyro 3. So, before we start, I can imagine that some questions might be had by members of the audience, and I shall try to address them as good as I can right now. The question I imagine to be on the forefront of most people's mind is, what manner of thing must have befallen me about a year ago that means that suddenly all the content I produce has less and less to do with cars and more to do with, well, dragons and reptiles in general? The answer to that is I plead the fifth. So now that we've sorted that, the other question I imagine people might have is, why am I playing Spyro Year of the Dragon for the 2023 Easter special when it's 2024 that is the next Year of the Dragon, and that would be, perfect Easter game? The answer to that is I'm trying to undercut every single one of the Spyro content creators. And it also has an extra bonus point because if I do the Easter special this year, that means the YouTube algorithm has a whole year to realize that it's a video and push it for next year when it is actually the Year of the Dragon. Frankly, this is genius and I shall hear nothing to the contrary. Finally, just in case people feel like asking why am I playing the Reignited version rather than the original, the answer to that is Reignited looks better and it plays better. Don't get me wrong, I like the original 3 Spyro games very much, but I can also appreciate having a right stick that controls my camera. It's really as simple as that. So, shall we dive into what some people consider the best and some people consider the worst and some people consider the most middling of the 3 original Spyro games? Fuck it, I guess we shall see. Now I shall put my PlayStation controller down. But why are they just littered across the ground for everyone to steal? This you'll hopefully soon begin to realize as well. Oh. And plot is happening. Also, no. It's not lost on me that the entire premise of Spyro 3 is this rabbit character hides eggs all around the world, and that's why it's a perfect Easter game. Why do you think it's my Easter special to begin with?
Get her! Stop her!
Don't think subtitles are on, so that's going to be interesting. I shall, however, turn them on. Don't worry, I have got your back. I am all about inclusiveness as long as I don't have to write the subtitles for these hour-long videos.
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the dragon world. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
The other side of the world?
The Forgotten Realms. Spyro, you'll
Oh,
have to go.
can't use that word anymore. Wizards of the Coast is gonna sue you, Activision. You better bring out a patch to fix this.
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it!
I do kind of like how, at least for the Reignited version, they just reused the sting from the first game. Anyway, we are in.
So, you're the one in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and crawl back into that hole you came through. Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find any eggs, our expertly trained armies would hunt you down and take them back. Do I make myself clear? If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry, and you won't like me when I'm angry.
Ah yes, because finding eggs that are hidden in plain sight is so difficult. Moneybags!
Spyro!
My favorite Spyro A Hero's Tale character.
You here. Why, I haven't seen you since we defeated Ripto and Avalar. Well, my business went into a slump after you left, so I came here and struck up a nice deal with the local sorceress. Lovely woman she is. Seems to be very fond of dragons, too. The sorceress has asked me to guard Sheila the kangaroo. I suppose if you had a bit more money, I'd be willing to let her escape. Then you could keep her for a pet or something.
Gotcha.
Yo, Spyro! I just found one of those portal thing in the jigs that leads to a different world, but you'll have to glide to get across to it. Press the jump button, then press jump again while you're in the air to glide. Just follow me.
I'm going to say something that I said on an internet forum a long while ago, with regards to the casting.
I saw something shiny in that cave over there.
Yes, I know that that isn't Hunter's original voice actor, the name of which, because current me is also an idiot, it turns out. But ultimately, who cares? Spyro is a who's who of voice acting. Like, anyone who is anything has a role in it. But, well, aside from, ironically, Mae Whitman and Dante Bosco, but, you know. Aside from that...
Oh, I almost forgot. I found this egg.
And thus is restarted Hunter's tendency of having all the things what you need. He just refuses to give them to you unless you do some things.
Definitely.
This is a Superfly power-up, Spyro. Whenever you walk through any power-up that looks like this one, it will allow you to fly for a while.
Yay! Flying in this dragon game. You know the like little streaks of air of turbulent air coming off of Spyro's wings when I'm flying. Or, you know, gliding. I'm just gonna say it. But that is one of the things that I appreciate the most about Need for Speed Unbound. Is the fact that it, if nothing else, tried to have an art style with some stylistic value to it. Probably the best aspect of Spyro 3. You can just do all of the things that Spyro learned in Spyro 2. You know, the swimming, the head bash, the climbing. It's actually kinda interesting how the Spyro games progress like that. You know, starting out as a... I'm not gonna call it basic, I'm gonna call it minimalistic first game. And then with Spyro 2 you start slowly expanding Spyro's moveset. And then for the third game, you bring in the rest of the cast. Anyway, money bags.
I'm getting paid
I've got money in this bag for you.
Kangaroo locked up. This pesky animal must have been causing a lot of trouble for that poor sorceress. I suppose I could accidentally let the kangaroo escape if you were to pay me, say, a small fee.
There it is. He set the line. Moneybags set the line, everybody. I'm just kidding. I'm playing this alone in my own room. Just you know, works Wednesday. Also, continuity thing that will pay off in the next video that I'm making at current. It is end of January, so I have a bit of a time frame for that. Thursday, the fact that Moneybags calls it Thursday means that Norse mythology is a thing in the Spyro realm. What I'm trying to say is, when are we getting the Spyro X God of War crossover? And cutscene time!
I hope you appreciate this favor I'm doing in letting you out.
That's good of you, mate. No hard feelings, eh?
Right. After all, I'm just doing my job.
Yeah.
Well,
I reckon
that
you'd be
definitely
really
should have
pleased
broken
then.
Moneybags' neck.
Name's Spyro.
I mean, they say this world used to have magic coming out of the wazoo. Flying ships, singing forests, wishing stones, you name it.
So hold up.
Dragons left. It all just dried up.
Hold up,
Is that why some
if magic is tied
Yeah,
to
they're starting to fade out
dragons,
too, one by one.
does that mean
I
that
get back home and do some damage control.
dragons not
How
only
is it
shit
in
out
training?
X, but they shit out actual magic as well? Is dragon poop magic fertilizer? These are the sort of questions that you never thought you would be asking yourself if you weren't watching my videos.
Hiya, Sheila. While you were gone, a bunch of rhinos kicked us out of our houses. It's okay, though. Bobby, Pete, and I are working on a clever plan to take them back.
be honest with me, primarily Insomniac developers circa the year 2000. This whole level and this whole gimmick where Sheila is a kangaroo that lives in the Alps, was all of that a setup so you could have the goat NPCs say the word bag? It was, wasn't it?
Follow Bobby and Pete up there.
Just the same trick. Actually, just to flex on you. Ah! I have played the game before. Behold! Infinite knowledge!
Home at last. Here, I was saving this to make an omelette, but I think you deserve it more.
Answer me honestly, Billy. This omelette you are going to make, given that the egg is, you know, the size of you, would it be the mother of them all? And do you have enough that you can still do it without fretting over this egg? That's it, Sparks. Gotta earn your keep.
Hey, Sheila, let's play a joke. Take this egg and smash it on Billy's house, okay? I need to get him back for the last time he butted me off the cliff.
And that's just a thing that regularly happens in Mountain Goat Society. That's the sort of pranks you pull on each other. The fuck? Get away. Okay, that was better than I could have hoped for. Now, where are those last 11 gems? They're gonna be in a cave somewhere, aren't they? Yep. If it wasn't in a cave, it was gonna be there. Why do I always forget about that? It's just that far out of, like, where you would normally go to follow the path of the level. Original comment here about how this is the best animation in the game. That was it. That was it. Anyway, back to game time. Well, we can now complete the tutorial level.
Just let me catch my breath, and then I'll kick that other guy's butt.
I'm pretty sure now that I think about it, actually. This whole concept of lion-like characters in a... No, well, I guess to be fair, that one is Greek. This is Roman. Good job, Spyro. You've avoided the wizard's lawsuit on this one. Also, I'm gonna say it, but in terms of cities inspired by ye olde Roman times, Sunnyville versus Warfang, yeah, it's not even a contest. It's not even a contest. Sunnyville is by far the better. Another potentially contentious Reignited trilogy talking point that I just feel like addressing, because why the hell not? Soundtrack. Again, I do very much like the original, and I think that in most cases really the preference comes down to, do you prefer guitar or drums? Because the original mixes are quite drum heavy, whereas the Reignited mixes are quite guitar heavy. Ultimately, I prefer the Reignited ones, simply because they loop. And looping soundtracks in this style of game, that is just the way to go. Like, it stops all the awkward silence that happens whenever a song suddenly has to, like, restart. Unless, of course, you're playing it on a dodgy emulator. In which case, that's not guaranteed.
Hey, Spyro. There are Rhinox everywhere. Maybe I can find some peace and quiet at the top of this tower.
And this is where, suddenly, Spyro 3 becomes a Ubisoft game. Because, yes, Ubisoft Towers is still a very relevant joke. At least, you know, according to my vocabulary. Yes, give me gems. My gems! Oh no, I can't do a good Eggman. What do you think I am, Alfred Coleman? We are now ascending the Tower of Power. Specifically the deadlocked version, not the 2016 version. Because, fuck the 2016 version. Now. Confirm, that is not an out of bounds. That's not how you're unbound from the game. That's my impression of all the sim dads in this comment section.
Thank you for rescuing our town. As mayor, I awarded you with one of our famous giant chicken eggs.
Ooh. Okay, I'm going to ask. He said it was a giant chicken egg, and the dragon is named Sanders. There is no way.
Hey, Spyro. I found this gladiator training arena that also makes for a pretty cool skate park. Care for a test of your boarding skills?
Ooh. Skating? Hold up. Skating in my dragon game? Hold up. Hey, guess what? Jesus, big surprise, Disney ripped someone off. But specifically Spyro 3.
Hey, that was great! And while you were boarding, I found this in a lizard burrow.
I'm going to ask again. Hunter, if you found that in a lizard burrow, what would lead you to believe that it's specifically a dragon egg? Because if it's the size, then that's a valid argument. Technically got it. That counts. God fucking damn it. Controller. Thank you. My PS4 controller may or may not be busted. Ooh, and we get cutscene.
Look out, Hunter. It's the scary sorceress.
I've warned you already. This place isn't safe for small dragons and pussycats.
Huh? Thanks, but I think we can look after ourselves.
Try looking after this.
Come back when you finish witch school, okay?
Say, is it just me, or is she kind of cute when she's angry?
Oh, Hunter. Still a more dynamic love story than Spyro and Cinder. Ah, yes. Bellows. Not Bellows as in the shit Emperor, but as in the thing what make the sound and do the stretchies. Also, I'm just gonna say it again. We've already had Thursday. Now look at that. And tell me Norse mythology isn't canon to the world of Spyro. Well, it's a good thing that wasn't an endless pit. And it's the crevice that I always forget exists. Okay, I think that's enough workout for you.
Well, well, if it isn't my favorite dragon. The sorceress has put me in charge of guarding these bellows. However, I might look the other way if I was distracted. Counting gems.
You know, I like Moneybags in this game. He's... like, Spyro 2 established the general character of Moneybags as well as the meme that is a small fee. Spyro 3 is the game that really made him a likable villain. Just because of... there are so many more interactions and there's so much more... like, just these little, like, extra hints of... you know... Gee, if only Bobby Kotick was as likable as Moneybags, then maybe we wouldn't have, you know, problems in the world. But unfortunately, Bobby Kotick and CEOs of the game industry in general tend to be asshats.
What? No? What else are you going to do with all those gems? Buy flying lessons? That was a good one. Best of luck on your little egg hunt.
Why, thank you, Moneybags. Yes, it is Easter. Definitely. I don't know. I don't know how my skill... I'll try my best to make this the Easter special. But in case it isn't, comment section, please don't crucify me. I don't know why this thought has just popped into my head, but if square is to do things with body what makes you move fast thing, and circle / I guess in this case R2 is the sort of, if you will, special attack, and jumping and then pressing triangle makes you jump a little bit longer. That is just, yes, very much the control scheme for Pac-Man World Repack what I've made, which is based off of how things worked in the original. Basically what I'm saying is Pac-Man World stole Spyro's control scheme.
We usually wake up our rain cloud at the crack of dawn, but these mischievous spirits are stopping our
He's
bells
a
from
crack.
ringing.
Funny how terminology evolves like that. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure we've never called... like... call me a basic bitch, but... the Heroin of Morning doesn't... like, that just sounds like you have an issue. Yes, comment section, I know. But there is a very obvious joke I could go for. With a... Is the correct term an alliteration? I.e. something that sounds similar but it's spelled a little bit different. About, you know, talking about heroines and dawn. And how that's... fuck it, I guess that's kind of sin. I'm not gonna make it. No, Raincloud, wakey wakey! Raincloud doesn't have collision.
Do you want this doodad? It fell out of the belfry.
No, you're in the wrong level for that. Look, if that... I'm not gonna explain that joke, fuck it. I get to make suns.
Our sun has gone out. We can make a new one with our lava fusion cauldron and 3 sun seeds, but they keep burning out.
Yes,
before we
I
can
get to
them
make
in the
suns is a
pot.
deliberately, like,
Step on the switch to
double
get
entendre
5 sun
sentence.
seeds.
One sun down. $999 more to go.
can have this last sunseed as a souvenir. Think it might be a dud, though.
Also, I'm gonna say it. Yes, apparently the Spyro world is one where the sun isn't like solely responsible for the light in the world. If the sun going out did basically like didn't plunge the world into, well, an eternal night, if you will, then like is it just for heating? Please answer me, Cumulus. Answer me, child. Does this count as child abuse? Ow. I blame my controller for that.
At last, my portal is working again. Come visit me at the Tiki Lodge.
Rocky, huh? How many of your parents and their parents have also just been named Rocky? What I'm asking is, are you, say, the fourth Rocky? Yes, I know that this joke is a reach. Look, I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying, everyone. That last Spyro video drained the last of my power. I can barely lift my head. If anyone knows what that's from, you are a nerd.
Be sure to keep your friend Sparks the Dragonfly healthy, Spyro. If his health is low, torch a little creature like the slug below me to release a butterfly.
Theory time. The fact that all little fodder creatures release a butterfly. Do you think that's because they just have a butterfly stuck in them? Like, what I'm asking is, when is it just a natural thing that occurs, and when have they been Dr. Eggman in the Omega series?
Here, take this egg. They were giving them away at the Tiki Lodge last night.
That's also concerning. If they were just giving eggs away at the Tiki Lodge, then... are the others also dragon eggs? What are the chances that the others are also dragon eggs? And in that case, what happens with them?
Spyro, you're just in time. I saw 2 egg thieves run through this door. Well, actually, they paid me to guard their hideout, but that's irrelevant. I'll happily let you through the gate to chase them down for a small finder's fee.
There it is, there's the twist on it. Again, love how these messages get progressively more passive-aggressive as you, like, progress through the game.
Very well, Spyro, it's up to you. Maybe if we both just hold hands and think happy thoughts, the thieves will decide to return the eggs themselves.
I know some people hate the speed lines or the whatever. What? The fuck? Yeah, there we go.
Hey, and I get Kermit. This is my best attempt at doing a Kermit voice. And it is not really working.
Once upon a time, that voice, when I did it, like the same things
That I do to produce this voice.
would have given me a Yoda. Now it just gives me Kermit. This is why you don't hire me as a voice actor. I cannot come back like 20 years later and do the same character again. Before we go any further, I just wanted to make a note about my progression percentage in Molten Crater. Nice.
Yay! My portal is working. I'll see you at the beach.
The beach? Wait, hold. Spyro finally gets to go on his beach adventure. Yes! I knew this was going to be the beach episode. This level is sort of where my enjoyment factor for Spyro 3 specifically really starts picking up. Not just because this is kind of where we get towards the end of the tutorialing,
but also have you heard? Look, I'm gonna be honest. Spyro 1 soundtrack, really good. Spyro 2 soundtrack, even better. Spyro 3, Jesus Christ, it's all a banger. There are so very few tracks on this soundtrack that I don't like. That basically it doesn't matter. Will I say that this is the best soundtrack from a PS1 platformer released in the year 2000? That's a good question, because at this point I am just actively comparing Spyro 3 and Pac-Man World. And I honestly don't know what the outcome to that one is. Well, saying that, this is kind of a beach-themed level. The equivalent in Pac-Man World would probably be Buccaneer Beach, and... yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna have to go with Buccaneer Beach in that comparison. That's not me saying Spyro 3's soundtrack is bad. Again, it's all bangers. It's more that Buccaneer Beach is almost, like, happy to the point of derangement. And goddammit do I love it.
The Rhinox have built a fortress on our beach, and we're going to blow it to smithereens. We just need you to take out all the turrets for us. We're lighting the bomb now, so just make sure to stomp all those turrets before the fuse runs out, okay?
Okay, look, Snappy, I have one problem with your plan. It's called, why are you lighting the bomb in advance? I think it's not just the magic that's gone from the Forgotten Realms, it's also the brain cells, because this is a recurring theme throughout this game. It is kind of an interesting dichotomy to go, like, switch between Sheila and Spyro, because they are essentially the exact opposite playstyle. Spyro is very much about getting to high places and then gliding down, because, you know, dragon. Sheila is all about jumping up to high places. Sheila also loses a lot of momentum when jumping, whereas Spyro... the same, if not even slightly faster. Like, honestly, it amazes me that Sheila is called Sheila and not Orips.
Used to have a dragon egg for you, but instead I used it to test our ultra-high-speed superfluidity tunnel. The good news is that it made it to the end of the tunnel without a scratch. The bad news is that there's no way to get it back out now.
I wonder...
Full of Rhinox and floating mines. The only way to retrieve that egg is to defeat every single Rhinox in the tunnel.
Where, oh where, might I have seen this general idea for a minigame before, where you are automatically pushed forward through a tunnel and you just have to navigate it and avoid the obstacles? I mean, this was first, so Scalar definitely did rip off Spyro 3. Like, there's just no question about it. And it's not even one of those, Legend of Spyro ripped off Avatar. No, they kind of can't, because that happened at the same time. Spyro 3 was 2000, Scalar was 2004. Scalar ripped off Spyro. Oh yeah, that's right, this is the first of these, so it's only on a two-dimensional plane. That's another thing Spyro does for a reason I'm not quite sure about.
Dynamic characteristics. From now on, all of our submarines will be egg-shaped.
I like how that one sound effect doesn't play because it's underwater.
Ludo the Rhinox has challenged us to a naval battle. Our speedboat versus his nuclear shark submarine. If we win, we'll get the dragon egg he's guarding. If we lose, we'll have to spend a month doing kitchen patrol.
So, shooty shooty bang bangs. Can I get some cheeky pot shots in, do we think? No. Well, that was simple. Guess that smash was kinda beat synced. Fuck it, I'll go back in editing, and if it was, I'll make a joke of it.
This balloon will take you to the great tiki lodge in the sky. Just jump on when you're ready.
Take me to the... Will it kill me? Another reason the Reignited soundtrack is superior. The beat doesn't drop until the challenge starts. It's kind of like the recent Need for Speed games in that way. Or if you will, Need for Spyro. Why do these spiders have like a radioactive symbol on their back? Spiders that are an active health hazard, welcome to Australia. Yuck. Ah, controller. Yep, thank you. Sorry, my controller got offended by my Australia joke. That's how you know it was a good one.
Whoa! A bunch of sheep and flying saucers just came out of nowhere and started blasting up the race course. Looks like I'll have to hop in my plane and teach him some manners. Look out, sheep! Here I come!
Now it's time to really find out who is the bigger menace to God damn it.
Whoa! Looks like... Look out!
Time to find out who's the bigger menace to society. A few sheep or a hunter. I am going to actively destroy everything. In my fighter jet. Why the fuck does Hunter have a fighter jet? This isn't GTA Online. God damn it.
Looks like... Look at...
I've forgotten how to play this minigame. Hold on, I think I've remembered. Come on, final sheep saucer, where are you? Me and my two undying miniguns need to talk with you. We need to have a chat about your behavior.
Check it out! The squad leader had abducted this egg!
Tater! Again, I will be... Actually... No, this is starting to make a surprising amount of sense, because if eggs are rewarded for impressive flying skills, that must mean that the dragon eggs that were carried back to the Forgotten Realms are extremely valuable. Not just from a, you know, the whole dragons are magic thing, but genuinely worth many monies. Are we sure that this isn't just the same Forgotten Realms? Anyways, Midday Gardens, you think. But then you get to the loading screen and it says entering Buzz's dungeon. Ruh-roh. Oh goody, it's doing the thing where things don't play. Now, are you ready for the surprisingly hardest boss music in the game?
When I heard that Sorceress was planning to ambush you, I got here as fast as I could. No worries though. This wussy green toad will be no match for the two of us.
I'm gonna say it. Why does Boss 1's music go this hard? It is the first boss. And again, while the other boss music it's okay, none of them go this hard. Which is impressive considering all the gameplay in Boss 1 is this. Just bonk him into the lava and have Sheila do your work for you. Until, oh boy, it's become Talkman. Ah, so close. There we go. That was easy enough. Okay. Yes! Fuck you, boss. You know, that method of dealing with boss is just easier. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Ah! Gotcha. Ow. Fuck. Well. It's a high-stakes fight now. Done so. Ta-da! And as such, boss was defeated. I like the sort of almost like realm foreshadowing they're going with for this. Oh no, it's the rainbow.
Okay, Dragon. You've managed to survive longer than I expected, but you haven't the slightest idea what sort of dangers lie ahead of you. I suggest you grab your cat friend and whatever eggs you found and hightail it back home while you still can. I'm telling you this for your own good, you know.
Yeah, right. I'll choose to believe. No. Here's a D&D campaign moment. That's what it'll be like. Well done to the maybe 3 people who watch this and understand what this joke was about. Interesting.
Why don't you try this one out by using it to break all these planters? I think I saw Rhinoc hide an egg in one of them.
Again, with other characters just being like, hey Spyro, go and do this thing. I think there might be a thing in it for you if you do it. Maybe. I don't know. I can't be held responsible. Go to space. And go to space. And moneybags. And moneybags. And Spyro is tilting. And moneybags.
What a sucker! That is, it's a far, far better thing you do today, Spyro, than you have ever done. And, well, so forth, etc. You get the idea.
Sergeant Bird, 90068. Awaiting orders, sir.
I think you'll have to find your commanding officer for that. Hey, what are those things?
These are the latest military hardware. BBX-9 rocket launchers, state-of-the-art.
So why didn't you use them to escape?
Because I have limited ammo, and I wanted to conserve it. For this. Say, where'd you come from? I thought dragons had all been dead for 1,000 years or something.
Well, the rumors of our extinction were slightly exaggerated. We just wanted a little peace and quiet.
Why has that not been made into, like, the Spyro equivalent of... You know that Megamind meme? Why has that not been made into a, like, accepted alternative of that? And now...
The situation is this. Yesterday, at 1845 hours, the Rhinox invaded. We defended as best we could, sir. But without your leadership, we couldn't put up an effective resistance. By 1900 hours, the rest of the squad was captured, and the Rhinox had complete control of the base.
It took them 15 minutes to overrun the French army. Not really doing France any favors here, are you, Insomniac?
One carefully placed rocket blast should take this door down, sir.
Carefully placed? Got it.
Sir, I've captured the enemy rations. They won't march far on empty stomachs.
Again, what's this deal with Dragon Eggs simultaneously being valuable and just, like, lunch? Also, I'm not gonna be real. As much as Sergeant Bird's design in Year of the Dragon, both the original and Reignited, is pretty good, it's not his A Hero's Tale design. Which, honestly, I think fits the joke of him being a penguin a lot more, because in that game, he has rocket boosters. Now, look at this. Yes. Now we've got bombs. Now we just need the ropes and the lamp oil. Yes. And it's kinda funny. So Sheila is the exact opposite of Spyro. Sergeant Bird is somehow both. Interesting how this game does companions, isn't it? Oh great, it's done disconnected itself again. Hey, it's Mingus. It's a Mingus, everybody. When the ancestors pass.
I'm playing a game of hide and seek with my friends. If I can't find where they've hidden their heads, they won't let me join the Tiki Lodge. Help me put them back together and I'll make you an honorary member.
I mean, that's one way to hold an initiation trial. BRB gonna go pop my head off real quick. Hold on, can I? Yes. Yeah, there we go. Now I just need the final hit. Is it the case right now that present me is struggling with short brain syndrome? I mean, the answer to that is yes. The answer is always yes. I knew it. Look, every single me in existence might be an idiot, but at least every single me in existence is also capable of realizing that they're an idiot. And now, for a little show. And that was it. Alright. Let's get this party started. Said Madeline Sammy as she started news COVID pandemic. Also, I'm gonna say it, I have a feeling that this Sparks power-up mechanic kind of the precursor to Ratchet and Clank and how especially the first game would handle weapons. You know, the whole introduce a weapon when in a level where it might be useful. Except this is just introduce it in a part of this level where it might be useful. And in saying that, of course, the game doesn't account for me being MLG. As I may or may not have said before, I am the hardest core of all gamers. Eh? Controller. Thank you. And now... you know what? Sure. Without using any power-ups, Crawdad is dead. And we have unlocked the Nora tribe. Plot twist, this is now a Horizon Zero Dawn gameplay. Oh, for fuck's sakes, controller, did you not like that one either? You know, I'm really thinking we shouldn't trust Hunter. This man can chi project a clone of himself. Ooh, a clone of himself. And speaking of chi projection, shall we go and check out that level?
Those crummy Rhinox forced us to build a statue of the sorceress. Then after we built it, she complained it was too ugly. If you ask me, the statue is far prettier than she is.
So I just want to make a note of something. If I'm not mistaken, this level is actually the first time in the game that Spyro sees what the sorceress looks like. Which is, you know, interesting. Yes!
Just a word of advice, Nefarious. Quit while you're ahead.
I forgot I hid this egg inside the statue. I hope the explosion didn't hard boil it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I think it did. Aha! And here we come to the bit I was talking about. Speaking of Hunter being able to chi project himself into multiple places.
Do whatever moves you want, and see how many points you can get.
500 points? That's cute.
Wow, you learn really fast. Well, then again, you are being trained by a master boarder. Speaking of which, I was just practicing this nearly impossible new move
said master boarder.
I just about pulled it off when suddenly I ran smack into this dragon.
And that is why we don't talk about Enter the Dragonfly.
Want to try a freestyle competition for points? All right. Whoever scores the most points in the time limit wins. I can't believe it! How did you get so good already? Who knows? Maybe someday you'll even break my course record. Nah. Anyway, I guess I should give you this other egg I found. I was gonna keep it for a pet, but I can't get it to hatch.
How did I get this good already? Hunter, you do realize that you're asking a dragon on a skateboard how they got so good? Yes, that's another joke reference to something. If anyone can figure it out, you're a nerd. Nah, fuck. There we go. Hold up. Can I not just... No, that's... Or... Ooh. Yeah! Yeah! Fuck doing things properly on this channel. Is it just me, or is this going far better than last time? I had to say something, didn't I? And Kapuya Kishaw. Hunter, your record is toast. Ow. Yeah! You know what? I'm not even gonna try and make it better because my score is lead. How would you even... Right. Time for a risky jump. That has paid off. Yes. Get a little extra distance. Yes. One bony boy. Ech. Feck. Well, there goes the permadeath run. Oh yeah, that's right, they just respawn. Well, flying ones at least. No! Ah, it's fine, it's just you. And to be honest, you were not the most difficult collectible I've ever had to search for in a game anyways. That goes to last year's Easter egg / 420 special. And another instance of Insomniac games back in the day constructing a whole ass minigame just for one single verbal joke.
I was playing catch with my pet wolf, Farley, but I accidentally threw his ball down this hole, and he went in after it. Now he's stuck down there, and I feel so helpless, sitting up here, listening to his steadily softening whimpers. Don't cry, Wolf. Never cry, Wolf.
I mean, I can appreciate that. Again. This sort of thing, and the cheesy ending that Hollywood would have granted you, those are my sort of jokes. Oh. And now I have to play fetch to solve puzzles. And then, as soon as I've done that and Farley's on, yes! Ugh. Ooh, yay, cutscene. And it's one of the good ones.
Oh, well, shoot. Fiddly-fo, grow!
D&D wizards be like.
We should help her. You're kidding, right? She nearly toasted you. Yeah, but she was aiming at you. That's it.
Thanks.
No problem. It's a good thing for you Hunter was around.
I can look after myself.
Oh, sure you can.
Would you like me to show you?
Out of magic, huh? How about I give you a jump start?
I'll deal with you later.
Hey!
Hey! She said the line that Ripto said in the intro cutscene to the second game. Did anybody else notice that I'm smart and I'm best smart. Fuck. Anyways, off to the North Pole. I know it's the North Pole because there are bears. And Arctic in Latin means bear, whereas Antarctic means no bear. There's a fun little language fact for you.
I was supposed to meet Doug to go ice fishing today, but Rhinox have blocked the path with ice, so I can't get through.
Hold up, you were supposed to meet Doug. Who are you, Parkser? Icy Peak, I feel like I'm missing the drum beat. Or specifically the drum sample, which was also used in that mid-2000s thing about a dragon skateboarding. Was used fucking everywhere in the second season of that. This is one of the less good things about this level. It's trying to do long-distance bird sniping. There we finally go. Good old money bags.
Step right up, Spyro. Behind this door is the single greatest show on Earth. That's right, ice dancing. Season tickets are available, but you'll have to act fast.
Again, like the increasing aggressiveness of these messages.
What? You don't want to pay? What are you saving your money for? Another sequel?
Oh, come. Didn't have to hurt with this bad money back.
He threw this egg at me instead of a rose. Why don't you have it?
Now. First of all, Sonia, wow, what a creative name.
Maybe you can be my ice dancing partner in the next Olympics.
Also interesting that they get away with just name-dropping the Olympics, considering that is a trademarked, a copyrighted thing. Apparently. Let's not think too much about that.
I have to hurry in myself. I'm one of the judges for tonight's performance.
See, I kind of like how if like this almost retroactively because of it. I presume that this is what he says if you click to talk to him again before you enter. But because it forces you into this conversation after the event, it sort of retroactively implies, oh yeah, Moneybags was the one who threw the egg. And for that, you get special quadruple toastings. Which was actually quintuple, so let me just do one more to retract. Catch him before the end of the... Yes! That worked out surprisingly well. Better than it had any right to, frankly. I think I may have gone... Yeah, I've gone the wrong way. Well... That's one way of doing it, just undercut him and wait at the finish line and then finish him off with a quick burst of fire. Oh goody, more birds. That was surprisingly efficient. Once I've made my way back. Making my way back. We get to another one of my favorite reasons why this is one of my favorite levels in any Spyro game ever. It also has one nice little party trick up its sleeve. It's called It's Really Using the Mechanics of the Head Bash. And now the ice is broken. Because you may notice I'm pressing the jump button now, but you can't jump on ice. And... well, okay, I guess maybe you could do that from far away. Ah. That could have gone bad. And this is why you don't go for the glory kill. Ow. God damn it, enemy tag teaming, that's not fun. I'm kidding, it actually kind of is.
You've made a wise choice. It will mean more eggs for you and more gems for me. Best of all, Spyro, I can stop speaking haiku. What a sweet relief.
Okay, that I feel is the recurring joke with Spyro 3. Yes, it's all like verbal jokes. Again, bag, don't cry wolf, speaking haiku in general. Like, I can appreciate the dedication to the bit. Oh, come on, man, I'm standing still. Dude, do you need help?
We have the bombs here. We must destroy the egg cage. But we just go boom. Kangaroo can help. You can clear the path for us. Will Sheila help us? We will be waiting. When you return to help us, we shall bomb again.
That's an interesting voice. Just like in general, not as in I don't think I've heard that anywhere before, but just in general, that's an interesting voice. Oh, I wish I could do that. For you see, my sort of deep voice just becomes a little bit German. Yeah, it's called I have a Germanic tongue. Of course it becomes German.
Yes, it's bombing time. Here I come, my little eggs.
Quotes to never ever 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 take out of context. Yes, exclamation mark. It's B-word time, exclamation mark. And still we're at 2,900 gems. Haven't really made much headway on the, like, overall gem count, have we? Who knows, maybe we will in our next level, once my controller stops malfunctioning. Yep, there we go. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is up with this? This cable, like gets twisted in so many different ways.
Pushing that boulder was hard work, but as
Did
soon
you
as I
just
caught my
dab?
breath,
The downside to me playing, well, any of the original Spyro trilogy really is, I can't really do any of my usual running gags. Like, Spyro ripping off some other game. I mean, maybe a little, but then we're being very pedantic. Replacing boss music with anything from any other game. There probably are some obvious choices, none that I'm aware of. Oh, god damn it. You controller wire piece of shit. Why do I have a feeling that'll have to be the recurring gag in this one? My controller disconnecting. Huh. Why did I not notice until now that some of them are actually red pandas? Well, they're not red pandas as in, you know, how red pandas actually work, but... That's curious. Can I just say, I do love the layout of Country Speedway, though. Just because it has so much potential for speed boosty shenanigans. Like, who would have ever thought of this shortcut? Oh. Yes! Here we go! We get Champ. And more importantly, egg number 69! Well, feck. Come on, just get them. Get those piggy bastards. Yes, I did leave that last one a bit late for drama. Come at me.
Hop ombord, Spyro. Himlen bliver dit rige. Udforsk verdener.
Okay, I will give them one thing. At least, actually, that's a level I should try with this. God, why did I only think of this now after I'd completed Spooky Swamp? Oh, no, sorry. Den uhyggelige Swamp. Ooh. Hey, it's me, future me, jumping in as I want to do because the rest of the video is going to need some context. See, we've now reached roughly the halfway point of the game, and by this time in the other two long-form videos I've done so far, go check them out, there's been plenty of opportunities for callbacks to other videos, establishing a running gag for that one video, or just good jokes in general. And when I came to this point in Spyro 3, I couldn't recall any good bits from the top of my head, which is kind of a big problem. So, in my desperation to force a bit, I turned to the dansk side. And that's why, starting from this date skip, the game's in Danish. Bed til hvilken gud I nu end har lyst til. Det forbedrer ikke kvaliteten af denne oversættelse. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, yes, now we get to see cutscene in Danish dub.
Din store idiotiske uduelige nar!
Oh. Well, thank you, game, for saving me. For what? Yeah, finally, the game moments, they saved me.
Mit taktiske instinkt sagde mig, at troldkvinden ville angribe dig her, så jeg fløj herhen for at hjælpe. Mine raketstyr virker vist ikke på den her skabning, men jeg kan smide noget ammunition ned. Afsted med dig. Kæmp løs!
So, we doing this, huh? Alright. And this one is a blink. Oh, fuck, I missed. Oh, goody. Oh, fuck! Shit. Chicken. Yeah. Ow. Oh, come on. Game. What the shit? Why am I this bad? fuck? Yeah, there we go. That's what I think of you. Right, sound issue might have been fixed. We'll see. There's a little while till the next long-form cutscene, though. Oh, goody. Shall we find out what Zoe sounds like?
Hej igen, Spyro. Den her forstærker kan gøre dig uovervindelig, men kun i kort tid. Brug den til at komme forbi flammespytterne. Du vil finde et æg, når du er kommet forbi dem.
Based on that voice line, Zoe might actually be decent. They might have actually hired someone with voiceover experience. Also, I know that there is that, but, of course, the MLG Pro way of doing it is to just jump and hover. Ta-da! Okay, money bags! Oh, should I say pengepose? Let the world hear your glorious voice.
Haha! Troldkvinden har fået ægte værdi mellem hænderne her. Der skulle 2 dusin næsehorn til at fange den dumme hårbold, så han bliver bestemt ikke billig.
Could be worse, could be better. Anyway, let's continue our passively insult moneybags run.
Jamen godt så. Jeg morede mig med at prikke ham med en pind.
I feel like the Danish voice actor has definitely got the pomposity down, but he hasn't got the hateable likability, if you know what I mean.
Hvor får du alle de penge fra, Spyro? De flyder ikke bare rundt på jorden, gør de? Gør de? Det er lige meget. De er jo mine nu.
Also, Bentley voice reveal.
Det første genoplivende åndedrag i friheden. Ydmyg som en såret spurv knæler jeg for min frelser.
Intet problem, du.
Ja, det var trods alt mig, der befriede dig.
Din frække, grådige, bedrageriske, tyvagtige bjørn.
Vent lige.
Hold up! Did that voice line just cut off in the middle of the word outside?
Mindst ikke.
God, this dumb as shit!
Den sublime ære at få glæde af dit besøg i den nærmeste fremtid.
Ja, helt sikkert.
Also, Bentley sounds way too old. Like, Bentley, I imagine in, 30s, maybe 40s. This is like 60s and 70s. How did the age matching go this badly in the Danish dub?
Hej, brormand. Det ville være cool, hvis du smadrede den kampesten. Et hurtigt slag burde være nok.
You can tell that this is someone pretending to be 20 years younger than they are. Like, it is obvious. And for that, Bartholomew, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to get the bunk. That could have been in tune, but it wasn't. Oh yeah, that's right. That's how this is done. What? Why did it go in like 4-3 mode? What the fuck? Spyro Reignited, are you okay? Hold up. Oh, I was gonna balance it, but I got greedy. God damn it. Why have I only now discovered that? That if you hold the square button down, it does a longer spin. Why have I only now discovered this? Huh. Better late than never. I did say better late than never, didn't I? Sorry, I'm getting confused now. I'm getting confused with that long joke. Which has just been living rent-free in my mind for years.
En dejlig dag til en god tur. Jeg var lige på vej op til min yndlingsbakke.
Yeah, Bentley does just sound like 2 or 3 decades too old.
Jeg så nogle næsehorn løbe op til toppen af den bakke med et æg.
Like, no offense to whoever voice acted Bentley in the Danish dub, but that's just some bad casting. Yeah! God damn it. And that's some bad playing by me. I keep forgetting that Bentley actually has surprising reach. Ah! I keep forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing with the Ah yes, that's right. Obviously, if I'm not supposed to attack it, I'm supposed to deflect it. That's how Bentley plays. That is just like the Bentley playstyle. Which is really not all that difficult once you stop being an idiot. Ow. The problem, of course, being that it requires you to stop being an idiot. Which, keeping in mind that we are talking about me, a certified moron, bit on the difficult side. I can see the spawn point. I can bypass the spawn point. Ow, you... Oh, that's lucky. Die. Spyro 3 soundtrack is such a fucking banger. Like, hours can be spent discussing which is better of the three. But one thing that we cannot ignore is that all 3 Spyro game soundtracks are bangers in their own right. Truth be told, most Spyro game soundtracks are bangers in their own right. I mean, there's the first 3, Into the Dragonflies is surprisingly okay, considering it's, you know, Into the Dragonfly. A Hero's Tale is just generally good in all regards, and, you know, should be more appreciated than it is. Many spiders in Spider Town. Not unlike Soup in Campbelltown. Thank you, Phil Wang, for that joke. Also, not to brag or anything, but usually when I'm playing these games without commenting, I can, you know... I'm not a Spyro World Champion. I'm not gonna claim that. Because that is ridiculous. But anytime I'm not commenting, I can go through these levels without losing health. I have gotten that good at them. It's just, you know, this is, I've got to play the game and try to be entertaining. You have no idea how hilariously difficult that is until you try being a YouTuber. Look at me here saying that I'm a YouTuber. I have 20-something subscribers at the moment. This is all self-inflicted pain. Don't make it weird, please. And that's how easy that's done. Incredibly simple, wouldn't you say? That power-up is overpowered as shit. I swear it's just called Honey Speedway. I guess I'll find out when Sparks starts talking. Oh yeah, that's right, they've translated that as well. I forgot that they would have translated that as well, of course. Yeah, it is just called K. Google Translate. Actually, yes, to actual Google Translate. Here we go. Is honey genuinely translated to Danish as bitaur? Because I could swear that that's... No, even Google Translate tells me that honey is just called honey, which it is. I don't get why they had to completely rename it. Come on, I see you up there. You Max Verstappen looking son of a bitch. Get fucking Silverstoned. That's a joke, by the way. I'm not taking any sides in this because I genuinely don't give a shit. I will be honest. I don't know why in the original trilogy Insomniac thought, yes, let's assign the cross button for, you know, a quick wing flap to gain an abysmal amount of altitude. Like, but I also kind of like that it's there. That animation will never not be funny. Oh yes, I completely forgot about the glitchy water in this level. You know what? At some point, that just became a charm. So fuck it, I don't care too much. Yay, 2-in-1! Got it! Hunter! Everyone prepare yourselves for this in case you haven't watched my other... well, the first of the Spyro videos. Hunter's voice is something to behold.
Pas på, Spyro. Der er en virkelig stor forulfo her i området. Den prøver at få fat på mig. Jeg snuppede et drageæg, som den ville bortføre, og nu vil den have hævn.
You see what I mean? This is so unbelievably difficult to place. Or just, you know, cheese boundaries. Wait, can you really cheese boundaries if we're talking about honey? I mean, I get that both are sticky yellow substances, but honey and cheese are not the same thing. Also, yay, I did it. I mean, at the very least, it's bad voice directing for the voiceovers. Like, I'm pretty sure I am currently doing more voice directing than they are. Like, that's saying a lot. I'm not getting paid for this shit. Also, no game, I'm not walking to the lost... I'm flying!
Vær forsigtig på disse egne, lille drage. Det vrimler med spøgelser i det her skibsværft. Det er en forbandet skam, for jeg var virkelig tæt på at finde min skat.
I get the feeling that at least for the Danish dub, Crazy Ed and Bentley is the exact same person doing the exact same voice. I will also say, in terms of the inevitable but ever-present question of level design, which of the three would I rank as my favorite? See, I think trying to rank just one as your favorite is the wrong thing to do. Because I think they're all strong in their own ways. which I realize sounds like a cop-out, but hear me out. Spyro 1 is probably the best at kind of being a Spyro game. But the further towards Spyro 3 you get, the better a platformer overall it becomes. Like, it all goes back to this whole circling levels thing. Spyro 1 didn't really do that? Like, it kind of did, but it was also not really at the same time. Conversely, this level, there will be the finish. There was the start. Like, you get my point, right? Aw, close. Come on, hit it. That wasn't what I was expecting to hit, but I guess I'll take it. Fly into my cannon shots. Thank you very much. Oh, come on, that would have been perfect. No, I'll take it. I'll take that. Oh, can I? If I'm being a little bit tricksy. Aha! Fucker you game! Oh no, sorry, it's the Danish dub. Knip dig spil. Doesn't really have the same ring to it now, does it? Ah yes, this is the one that I always forget how to get to. That was helpful, game. Well, I said that was helpful, game. The game did absolutely nothing. That was all my doing. Just like how this... Maybe? 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 Come on. Get up. And now we're flying in... Fine, I'll walk the long way around. You're lucky I like you so much, Year of the Dragon. Or as it's probably called in the translated version. Drown Soul. Again, doesn't really have the same ring to it. It lacks a little pizzazz, if you will. It needs more pizzazz, so I wonder if we could do something to the naming to give it more pizzazz. Wonder if we could give it gummy worms for hair this game. Step 1 of any playthrough of this level, obviously, is to destroy as many things as you can on your first lap. Then have your controller disconnect. Ah! Ow! Ah! You bitch! Hold up. Ugh. Hunter, where the fuck are you? Why the f... Oh goody. The game, because external hard drives now has to load.
Jeg kan slet ikke tro, du vandt over mig. Du må have øvet dig hele tiden, mens jeg troede, du var ude at finde æg. Apropos æg. En af krabberne vogtede over det her æg.
Also, the cutscene is just being wonky again. Nope. Just do that again. Spent too long looking around. I forgot that this is Spyro 3 and not, say, a Hero Tale. Ow. Controller! You son of a bitch! I'm pretty sure that there is a way you can just swim over here. Doesn't make sense to me that there wouldn't be. Ugh. Okay, God fucking damn it. Controller, stop! And... I hate this piece. Of course there is. Game. Pretty sure that's not how waterfalls work. Even if they are mallow or goop. No, that's a disgusting thought. And now there's just you. Yes. What? Game? Game, but I beat... Oh. Did I somehow manage to blow myself up? Alright, let's see that again in a slow-motion replay. Spyro the Dragon has at this point achieved lock on the enemy submarine and is sending a torpedo towards its tailpipe. The submarine simply releases a mine, deflecting the torpedo like it's Blur or something. Spyro, thinking he's won, fails to spot the mine and thus crashes right into it, causing the minigame to fail. This was a slow-motion replay sponsored by... nobody! That's right, it's another sponsorship fake-out! I'm so good at this YouTube thing. Oh, what the fuck? Game! Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot that they drop landmines in this one. That'll probably be it. Alright, next up, Frozen Altars. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first level in the entire Spyro series where you can use a different breath attack that isn't fire as an attack against actual enemies. And by this I mean, yes, I know that ice was also a thing in that one level in Spyro 2, and obviously, you know, things have happened in boss battles. But as in, against just normal-ass enemies. I think this is the first.
Til de frosne aldre, Spyro. På vegne af isfæerne vil jeg give dig en særlig kraft, som vil virke så længe du er i vores verden.
That's it. It is obviously just a recolored fire breath. But, you know, it does do that. And then you can, if you're extra flavorful. Otherwise you'd just, you know, charge them. But you know that already. It's Spyro 3. You've played it, and if you haven't played it, you really should. Other thing this level is famous for, of course, the original, the ASMR penguins. That joke didn't really translate into the Reignited trilogy, but who knows? Let's see if the voice directors for the Danish dub remembered this.
En eller anden bjørn solgte os et laserforsvarssystem til at beskytte os mod næsehorn, men jeg kan ikke engang slå til det med de her luffer. Men du kan bruge det. Gå bare indenfor, tryk på action, når du er færdig, og gå ud igen.
No, they very much did not. God damn it. My faith in this Danish dub, somehow it just keeps getting lower every time.
Når jeg får lufferne i den rådne bjørn.
Oh. Game? Huh. Okay. Ah! Fuck out! Fuck you, controller! You piece of shit! That's not what you're supposed to do. Well, upwards we go again. Climbing all of these stairs. You see the joke I made in the Pac-Man World video about there being too many stairs in Spyro games?
Kunne du prøve at smelte snemændene med laseren? Jeg vil gerne gøre det, men du ved, lufferne.
Yep, that's the gem I always forget because I do that.
Det ville være lettere at komme op til den skat, hvis du havde noget at stå på.
Now, here's the bit that Enter the Dragonfly just wholesale copied. Except minus the unnecessary backtracking. Ta-da!
Jeg ved ikke hvorfor, men jeg fryser virkelig.
Now, I want to try something. I'm gonna give him just a moment. See if he thaws up and if it's just that I've only broken the ice. Or if he is now genuinely locked in this position forever. I suppose we can inspect the model while we're at it. Because, you know, I gotta give him credit. That's a unreasonably detailed model for a grunt in one level. Here's an idea. What if we leave him and come back? Committing animal cruelty, like we always do. You good yet? Nope. Well, time to commit elephant genocide. I need your ivory! Yuck. Come here, you. There we... Yes! And you're still just chilling. Can I take away the fire without hurting you? Yes, I can. And now what do you say? Thank you very much. Now time to play sports.
Oh, Spyro, jeg har lige hørt...
Oh good, it's Bentley the old man again.
Lidt problemer med en Yeti.
Den dumme Yeti tog min bold. Jeg sagde, du ville tæske ham, hvis han ikke gav den tilbage, men han lyttede ikke.
Alright, fine, Bart.
Jeg vidste, du kunne gøre det. Vis ham, at han ikke skal genere os. Husk at blokere hans høje slag og slå ham lavt nede, når han prøver at blokere.
Right. Welcome to what's famously one of the most difficult minigames in the original release. It's been dumbed down a little bit. It's been dumbed down a lot bit, actually. But let's give it a go, shall we? Yuck. Quick jabs. Ow. That was an okay finisher.
Du viste ham virkelig. Hey, vent et øjeblik. Det er ikke min bold.
Plus, it's not your ball, it's egg-shaped.
Du burde tage tilbage.
How could you...
Få ham til at
Giv mig min bold tilbage!
How could you confuse something circular with something oval? How does that work?
Denne kamp har 3 runder, og når du vinder, skal du ikke nøjes med et åndssvagt æg.
Alright. Here we go then. The big endurance match. There we go. Ow! Controller! Controller! God... You goddammit! Okay, so far so even. I'm pretty sure, like, I obviously cannot confirm this, but I'm pretty sure I have on at least one occasion managed to knock the guy out in one round. Which was, you know, something to behold. Ugh. Oh well, KO in 2, I'll take it. Oh Jesus.
Kom bare ind, Spyro. Det skulle være en spændende kamp. Faktisk har jeg sat så lidt penge på næsehornenes hold. Lad os håbe, at det lokale hold ikke får nogen uheld i sidste øjeblik.
Moneybags unfortunately does not freeze. Man's got insulation. Oh, I see a golden opportunity. And so did he, unfortunately. Well. Yuck. Ah, that works. Now. Ow. Hey, that's unfair. Ah, fine. If you're so... I did not actually realize I was taking damage, but okay. Have I just completely broken this mini-game? I will be so... Yes, I have. Well, easy W. Oh yeah, and we lost gems in this level. Because it cost like 800 to get to the cat hockey. Oh, it's the it's... No, it's not the... What was I trying to say? Hunter and cutscene at the same... I should know... You should know better, brain. I'm trying to say the words Hunter and cutscene at the same time. Because best case, what you get is the word Hutscene. Why is this so funny to me?
igen, Spyro. Den frække troldkvinde har stjålet professorens raketplaner, og jeg er på en hævlig mission for at finde dem. Handel skulle møde mig her, men jeg kan ikke finde ham. Kan du hjælpe mig?
What? How can you not do they can't pronounce L's? They consistently. What? Like, and the worst thing is, I'm pretty sure this one cannot be Google translated. Because Google Translate doesn't really do, you know, misspellings like this. Which means that someone somewhere sat down, and presumably, you know, someone who's relatively familiar with Danish, not necessarily a native speaker, but someone who knows of the language, and wrote these lines of dialogue, and was like, yes, this is how Danish children actually speak. Like, this is our natural inborn speech impediment. Fucking hell. And there's more evidence of everything in this game. Just why is Fireworks Factory so intent on throwing every single theory I have on the origin of the Danish dub in the wall? Some parts of it is like, oh yeah, that's definitely just everything, like every single text string was thrown into a Google Translate. And then there's others that cannot possibly be Googled. You are an enigma, Danish dub of the Spyro Reignited trilogy. Okay, hear me out. Those are all ninjas, right? And how else would you describe a large grassy patch of land, if not as a lawn? This is where Insomniac took inspiration to the lawn ninjas in Ratchet & Clank's Going Commando and Up Your Arsenal. Yeah, I know, controller, that was a horrible reference. Not gonna do that until we've done that, which means, everyone, time for probably the best cutscene in the game.
Det ligner, at troldkvinden allerede har brugt planen til at bygge sin egen raket. Vi må ødelægge den. Følg mig!
I'll be honest, I've been waiting for an opportunity to use this whole thing as a reaction GIF for years. Also, I'm not entirely sure about it. Again, the sturdiness of these dragon eggs. Now, for another one of the good minigames. In my opinion, at least. Come here, Jake. You bitch. Jake Long, more like Jake Short. Oh, where's my Jakey boy? Is this what I put on my... Nope, that's not my German accent, that's my Russian accent. Wiener Schnitzel! God damn it, where's my German accent gone? I was gonna make a Professor Ronald impression, but I can't anymore. Also, my controller can't not disconnect. Come on, Jake. Yes. The Amdrag is down. Now it's just Gramps. Come here, you floating head on a stick. I got you now. Aha! And now we wait for Handel to think of something to say. Again, these dragon eggs What are they made of? Because that has got to be the sturdiest material on Earth. Oh hey, the sound in cutscenes isn't broken.
Hej. Jeg tænkte, at du måtte være sulten.
Tak. Har du taget chips med?
Jeg er ked af, at det her sker.
Of course I spoke too soon. Of course.
Spyro, vi har brug for din hjælp. Felinias onde kattetroldmænd har stormet vores slot og taget vores prinsesse til fange. Hvis vi ikke straks stopper dem, tvinger de hende til at gifte sig med prins Asriel.
That's pretty heavy-handed for a funny dragon game for kids. We're just gonna deal with the subject of forced marriage. Oh goody, moneybacks again.
Nå, Spyro, vi er heldige i dag. Troldmænd og jeg har indgået en lille aftale. Hvis du betaler en lille afgift, så hæver de gerne trinene og lader dig passere.
This one's surprisingly simple in its yes-no options, as in it's literally yes-no. And now I gotta go across to minigame land. Yuck. God fucking damn it. You controller piece of shit. Oh boy. Ech. Aha. Get fucking juked.
Legenderne siger, at der er en gylden gås på toppen af det her bjerg. Jeg vil være den første, der når toppen, så jeg kan få fingrene i den.
Yuck. Yuck. There we go.
Denne bunke skrot skal vel flyve? I er godt nok glad for, at jeg ikke skal ombord.
That was an odd pause. It's almost like you're me trying to make content.
Der er benzin på raketten, og den er parat til afgang, Spyro.
Excuse me, could you slow that down and say me again, but slow?
Der er benzin på raketten, og den er parat til afgang, Spyro.
That's the sort of quality level you can expect from a dubbed version of the Reignited trilogy. Danish dub, you're making me... I don't want to dislike the Reignited... I fucking love this game. But you're making me actively hate it. No, I don't hate the Reignited trilogy. I hate the Danish dub, yes.
Det er måske snart ud med os, Spyro. Troldkvinden har planer om at bruge det her monster til at tilintetgøre alle hendes modstandere. Vi er de første to. Der er ingen tid at spilde. Kamp forud. Jeg vil gøre mit bedste for at hjælpe dig. Jeg forsyner dig med brændbare projektiler.
Yeah, the Danish dub is garbage. But I don't think I can draw much more content from saying that. Oh, hey boss. How's life? Not gonna lie, I do like how one boss just casually summons another to fight for him. That's kind of entertaining. Oh hey look, I haven't seen you guys since Spyro 2. Ow. Ta-da! And cutscenes are still broken. Oh, great, wonderful. Actually, if I stop the game now... Okay, I see it didn't work to play the cutscene again, but okay, fair enough. Final section hype. Which means I should hopefully... Well, it might be 2 recordings, but fuck it. 1 session.
Spyro, jeg ved godt, at du ikke stoler på mig, men jeg vil hjælpe med at stoppe troldkvinden. Det er muligt at åbne en skjult portal til hendes hule, men du skal bruge stærk magi. Hvis du kan finde flere drageæg, tror jeg, min magi er stærk nok til at åbne portalen. Jeg kommer og finder dig, når du har nok æg, okay?
Here's the thing about the Danish dub of Spyro Reignited. Or at least, you know, what I've seen of Spyro's 2 and 3. It's not even a so bad it's good dub, it's just a bad dub. Like, it's not funny. It doesn't have, like, weird intonations or anything, it's just blandness.
Nå, Spyro, se hvad jeg har her. Det er en rumabe-actionfigur i autentisk størrelse, fuldendt med en funktionel laser. Jeg ville gerne lukke ham ud, så du kunne lege med ham, men troldkvinden tror, han er en trussel.
See what I say when I say it's just a bad dub? Like, there is no enthusiasm behind it. Like, I'm doing a more enthusiastic voice than they are. And I'm not getting paid for this shit.
Vil du ikke befri ham? Hvad er der i vejen, lille drage? Du er måske jaloux, fordi der ikke er nogen, der har lavet en actionfigur af dig?
Well, hey, Moneybacks, the year 2023 would like a word with you.
Du har altid haft en svaghed for at hjælpe fjollede små skabninger. Har du ikke, Spyro? Der kan vel ikke ske noget ved at lukke ham ud? Katter?
Oh, for fuck's sake. I really hope all of those get picked up, because it's... at this point, that's the recurring gag in this Easter special. It's a funny decline, really, isn't it? Last year it was, oh, this game ripped off such and such, or was ripped off in such and such way by other games. This year it's just controller disconnects. If this is an indication of where my humor is going for 2023, then I don't want to be here.
Tak, Spyro. Altså, har du aldrig set en bjørn danse?
Nej.
Nå, så du har hældet med dig i dag. Se her. Han danser godt, ikke? Han er dog ikke særlig underholdende ærgerlig. Havde ellers en del ammunition tilbage. Jeg har hørt om alle dine kampe mod troldkvinden og hendes hær og alt den test, du har uddelt. Så jeg vil bare lige sige hip hip hurra! Jeg vil ønske, at jeg kunne blive, men min hjemmeverden er blevet overrendt af næsehorn, efter jeg er blevet fanget. Men hvis du ser troldkvinden, så siger jeg nok til at give hende en danslektion snart, hvis du ved, hvad jeg mener.
Det kan du tro.
Se der!
Okay, Agent 9 might actually not be bad in the Danish dub. Agent 9 feel like they... Whoever voiced Agent 9 feel like they actually put some effort into it, which is a welcome change from everything else.
Nå, jeg må afsted her læser eksplosion, og jeg har meget arbejde, jeg skal nå.
That's not how sentence breaks works. Why the break? Like halfway through the sentence. And I was just complimenting you, voice of Agent 9. Why? Got him right in the eye. Call me pull-out king because I got him in the eye right where it counts. Ow. You fuck. You bird bitch. Birds detected that are not Falco Lombardi, therefore access denied. Yes, I did just make a Sonic Riders fan-dub joke. Fucking deal with it. Ta-da! It's a bomb glove. And I'll just snipe them from really far away with my bombs. Shit, that's the joke I should have made. I'm just gonna take that again. Forget that I ever made any bomb glove joke. A vending machine that can sell me bombs. I wonder if it can also sell me lamp oil and rope.
Hey Spiral, jeg hjælper et barn, som hedder Handel. Vi skal finde en hemmelig raketplan, som troldkvinden har stjålet. Jeg er altid parat til at sparke næsehorns røv.
Hold up, what? Of course it doesn't play again. That's kind of impressive that they managed to be greenlit for saying the word ass. Because I think in the English dub that is just butt. Which would be probably numse, which, you know, we have heard before in the Danish dub. But specifically that's kind of impressive. And well done, game, for that. Not well done, however, to my controller for malfunctioning again. Well, this situation calls for the one thing that I do best. Shoot children in heads. See, it worked. Now, can I claim to be a master if I didn't play the original on PS1, but rather as part of the PS3 Classics thing? Because it... I forget what it was, but there was a rebate thing at some point in the PS3's lifetime. The rebate just so happened to be the exact amount of money that the original Spyro trilogy on the PS Classics library thing. So, you know, of course I had to take it. And that was my first exposure to the original 3. It wasn't my first exposure to Spyro. That was... How did I get introduced to Spyro, actually? Sure, let's have this tangent. Let's go on a... Let's have a story time segment right here. I'm 90% sure that my first exposure to Spyro, I believe it was actually the Legend series, which is... I'm gonna go with the word unfortunate. And that's why the machine gun is overpowered. I think it simply started with I watched it on YouTube. Got kind of interested. Got the games. Or well, wanted to get the games. But then it turns out that N-Store had A Hero's Tale, which is underrated as hell still, or at least, you know, not loved anywhere near as much as I think it deserves. And Enter the Dragonfly, which is... well, you... It's not a coincidence that Enter the Dragonfly and Aliens Colonial Marines are as linked as they are. And that's all I'm gonna say on that topic. Oh look, it's an egg named Billy. I'm not sure how I want to turn this into a Jurassic Park 3 joke, but the suggestion is there now.
Vi har forvandlet alt til krystal, og det ser ud til at have gjort de indfødte skabninger gale.
You idiots. Also, if everything is crystal, then why is this turtle not? And why is that bat thingy not? And why is that octopus not? Your story doesn't hold it. In the spirit of this being the Danish dub, den forklaring holder ikke vand. Oh goody, it's moneybags again. Wait, what were you doing just chilling out with the... Moneybags? Is there something you're not telling me?
Spyro, vidste du, at jeg er en talentfuld amatørtryllekunstner? Min specialitet er et trick, der hedder fantastisk forlænget bro. Jeg ville gerne vise dig det, men du må betale lidt, så jeg kan dække mine udgifter.
Ah yes, of course. Ever the moneybags sent as expenses as ever.
Meget godt. Lad os se. Hokus pokus, filihankat. Lad denne bro blive lang igen.
I could swear that was supposed to rhyme, but it doesn't. That's the level of effort they put into this Danish dub. Jesus. Why did I burp then? What was the joke gonna be? Yo, buddy, you stupid as shit. Slide! Come on, Spyro, now we're going for the racing line. I missed the apex. Damn it. And my punishment for that is to sneeze. God, if only sim racing worked with stupid rules like that.
Her, du kan få den her. Jeg ville have brugt den i et tryllenummer, men det lykkedes ikke.
What sort of magic number would you have used a dragon egg for? I'm just asking, mostly because I'm curious. Oh goody, what the fuck? What, how did I do that? Oh. I should stop messing around with that lamp. That's going to kill me at some point. Hey, old man Bentley.
God aften, Spyro. Den fantastiske Randini går snart i gang med sit show. Jeg har hørt, at det er ret imponerende, så jeg har tænkt mig at se showet.
Are we ready for everyone's favorite minigame? Especially in the Reignited.
Muldvarperne er blevet helt overgivet på grund af mit show. De har brug for et gok i nøden, så de kan slappe lidt af. Og du er vist den rette Yeti til jobbet.
Sure.
Lidt klap på hovedet skulle være nok. Men pas på, mine venner prøver at grave efter dem.
Welcome everyone to Spyro 3's Whack-A-Mole. Which gets increasingly frustrating because, well, anyone who's played Spyro 3 will know already. And if you haven't played Spyro 3 and the Spyro Reignited trilogy, what the fuck is wrong with you? Come on, can I do this first try? 2 more. 1 more. Yes! First try! It's not that difficult, everyone. Controller. For fuck's sake. Onwards. With Spyroing in my Spyro game. Eh? God, for fuck's sakes, control! Don't do that! Gemstorm! Didn't work. Controller, for fuck's sake. Why did the whole game freeze? That was not pleasant. And that was it for this level, I think. Nope, obviously it wasn't. I've forgotten something. And I'll be honest, I don't remember where this is. Ah, it's right over here. Well, that's easy enough. Now that I have the power of flight. This is why flight is usually not encouraged by DMs until, like, 5th level. Yes, that was a flight is overpowered joke, because most of the time it isn't. That I feel will be very much player dependent. Like with, you know, most things in life. I mean, the extent to which Cinder is broken is also largely player dependent. Ah, yes. And of course, the moment I mentioned Cinder, I get cancer. Anyway, we're done with this level.
Hallo, du må være Spyro. Jeg har mødt mange mennesker, som har fortalt mig om alt det, du har gjort for den. Tror du kunne hjælpe mig med at finde min kæreste Tara? Hun tog ud for at plyndre Stengollums grav, og jeg har ikke set hende siden. Jeg ville se graven selv, men der er alle de her sådan skorpioner.
Okay, first of all, mennesker. That is the word for humans. I don't think you've met many humans. I think you've met many people, which the correct word would be folk. I do also quite enjoy this level, I will be honest. It has some issues with these guys, as we shall get to. That was close. That was incredibly close.
Hej Spyro. Det er længe siden, jeg har set dig. Jeg skal bare ud og spacere lidt rundt lige nu.
Oh ja.
Ved du hvad? Nogle gange længes man bare efter de gode gammeldags glæder. Ikke sandt?
Again, I'm gonna say, Sheila's voice could actually be a lot worse. Mind you, this is the only Sheila voice line I will have to base this on. And welcome now to the inspiration for the Quark-Vit comics. It's kind of interesting, isn't it, how much Spyro 3 and Ratchet 3 actually share. Hey, it's Pete, and he is a green dragon. That's funny because Pete was originally going to be Spyro's name, and he was originally going to be green, until someone remembered, wait, hang on, there's already a thing about someone named Pete and a green dragon. Scientifically speaking, Spyro is also just a better name than Pete, but I also think it's more unique, which is interesting considering it is literally just an amalgamation that means breathes fire. But then again, that kind of tells you all you need to know about the games, so that's good. Imagine the alternate universe in which, in the year 2023, everyone is now clamoring for a new Pete game, rather than a new Spyro. It doesn't have the same ring to it now, does it?
Godt så. Kodeordet til at åbne graven er du parat? God trone!
That's actually correct. Well done, Spyro 3 Danish dub. I'm doing an alternative clap because I don't want to put my controller away in case it disconnects again. But well done, Spyro 3 Danish dub. You actually used the correct word in a sentence. You are now ready to pass your first level Danish spelling bee. And the controller disconnected anyway. God fuck. Alright, is everyone ready for the best bit of this game? Totally polished and everything. Ah! It's not that difficult. Not what? Am I going to say that this inspired the space combat in Ratchet 1? Well, I mean, it kind of didn't. I feel like that would be actively misleading. And, like, I'm all for comedy misleading, as in, you know, the Scalar video, the Legend of Spyro and Avatar The Last Airbender are the same video. That sort of comedy misleading, I'm all for. Because you can kind of see it, but also it's such a fucking stretch that... Nah, man, there's no way that's real. This, I feel like, ironically, might be too much of a stretch. Oh, goody. Everyone, in the comments, before you play this next part of the video, predict how bad this dub will be.
Nå, se lige dig. Jeg har gjort alt det hårde arbejde, og så dukker du op for at plyndre graven. Jeg har trykket på kontakter dagen lang og skubbet bokse rundt. Og så valser du bare ind og forventer at få skatten. Så tag den dog. Det er alligevel bare et sølle æg.
Yeah. You know, sometimes I wonder why I did... I wonder why did I do this to myself? Why did I make the decision that the second half of the game should be the Danish dub? I knew what I was in for. Well, I kind of could have expected what I was in for. But no, I had to do it. Anyway, from one tomb to another. It sure is lucky that Spyro 3's NPCs are as chipper as they are, otherwise this part of the game would be pretty damn morbid. Ech. Control... For fuck's sakes. 68. We're almost at the funny number.
Den første runde i luftpoolbådenes årlige ødelæggelseskonkurrence starter om lidt. Der er ledige pladser i konkurrencen, men du skal løse en gåde for at kvalificere dig.
I will be honest, this is an idea that if, and this is a really big fucking if considering the direction of that fucking franchise, if I ever do make Clubman Cop Season 2, I am absolutely going to make it a thing where you have to solve a riddle to qualify, and that's the qualifier. Like, and actually I think I might take it one step further and, like, every week before the race, I make a riddle, and whoever answers that riddle the fastest qualifies on pole position. And it'll be like at a random time, at any time of day. Not just, you know, Europe biased, as it, you know, there's some, not biased based on the region I'm in, which some people might do. No, it's gonna be like, I'm gonna drop him at like 3 a.m. Europe time.
Du har kvalificeret dig til finalen, men det her er en meget farlig sport. Så måske det er en god idé at stoppe, mens du stadig er hel. Hold da op. Sikkert modigt krybdyr du er. Men du skal bruge meget mere end mod til at vinde dette mesterskab.
Oh please, it'll be easy. Watch, I'm not even going to take a hit. First off, I'm gonna kill that guy over there. Simple. And I'm gonna just snipe you. This is why you have a bullet drop to things. And then there is... Okay, you are in hiding. So I can't just do you, and that's all the rest of you. Fine. Well, I've taken care of 2 of you already. Done. And here's where it gets easier, because now I have a corner I can camp out in. Ow. We'll talk about instant karma. Aha! Juked ya. I'm like millimeters away. There we go! That was a snipe! Okay. So if I do... Yep. I barely ever had to engage anyone in close quarters.
Det var bestemt århundredets kamp. Du er den første drage, der vinder konkurrencen i over 1000 år. Jeg overrækker dig årets flotte præmie med stolthed.
Also, I'm going to ask, because this has like many consequences for lore reasons. Does the fact that Jamal know that this is the first time in 1,000 years a dragon has won imply that... Is it just common knowledge that dragons haven't been here for 1,000 years? Or maybe because it is the Haunted Tomb level, was he there to see the last time a dragon won? I'm not sure which one is most likely. I mean, it is common knowledge that dragons haven't been here for 1,000 years, but also, again, it's Haunted Tomb. I wouldn't put it past these motherfuckers to be ancient. Hey, and our reward is the funny number! Yes!
Jeg har ventet 7000 år, og nu er gåden endelig blevet løst. Nu kan jeg endelig tage til Muslingskalkysten og nedgrave knogler.
You see what I just said? He's been waiting 7,000 years. This is a 7 millennia old doggo. This is like... Are we sure that this isn't the precursor to the Chronicler? Also, what sort of bones are you looking to bury at Seashell Shore? I'm just... do you have... Yeah, this motherfucker definitely has a body count. I don't think he has a body count, but he definitely has a body count. Now, more Agent 9.
En af hundene med de sjove hatte har lagt en forbandelse over mig, bare fordi jeg skød ham i rumpen et par gange. Han siger, han har forvandlet min hale til en slange. Synes du, den ligner en slange? Det føles faktisk lidt mærkeligt. Nå, den hund skal få betalt.
Bag denne dør finder du Kong Globetrotters 5 dødbringende prøvelser.
Ingen har før overlevet alle 5. Det er faktisk så farligt, at jeg ikke kan lukke dig ind, før du har løst min gåde.
Again, kinda like how these people do everything in riddles. Like, any problem can be solved by just correctly answering a riddle. More slides! Yes! And this slide is even worse than the last one. Pro tip, use the barriers to slow down. Because otherwise in the Reignited version, Spyro does not have enough turning to do this. Oh boy. How will the Danish dub handle this?
For pokker, Spyro. Jeg kom for at se til min fange, men på en eller anden måde er det lykkedes ham at stikke af. Og det gik ind for at finde spor, låste en af de larmende dinosaurer mig inde. Nu skaber de alle mulige problemer derude, og jeg kan ikke engang gøre noget ved det.
Could be shittier, could be a lot better. Oh boy. Yeah, there we go. Never really figured these enemies out. You know, I'm so glad that no Spyro game ever has or ever will feature like, you can only hold your breath for so long underwater, because that's a stupid idea in a 3D platformer, unless there's, you know... You need so much to back it up that it's easier to just not do it.
Hvis du slapper af et øjeblik og stopper med at råbe og skrige, så kan jeg forklare dig det hele. Bailey-banden er i skjul i de bygninger derovre. Du er nødt til at gå ind i bygningen og lokke dem ud.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's I mean, it probably wouldn't be Poggers. And yes, Pogger is just a word in Danish. Don't think too much about that. Boy, if this isn't one of the most difficult bits of the game. For this exact reason. There we go. Goodbye, secret hidden dinosaur. Okay, that went far better than expected. I took a grand total of 1 hit.
Det ligner dem slet ikke. Der må være nogen, som har bedt dem om det.
Boy, I wonder who, given that it is a dragon egg. And I think that might have been... Nope, apparently not. Wait, did I miss something in here? Or is it doing the thing where it wants to point me towards the nearest, but... I think that's what it's doing. I think it has something to do with where things are in the level. Like, this might just be hidden off in an alcove somewhere. And there comes a point where the nearest gem is closer. So over in this end, I am just closer to the next gem than I am to the portal, because that's where this part of the level is hidden. Don't know/remember if it does this in the original as well, but here we are. Now, who's ready to play that one bit from Scale Orbit again? And much better. Alright, here we go. Oh hey, look! The level actually changes throughout the challenge. Hence why I say that this is the far superior version. Also, have you noticed the speed differential between the Spyro 3 version and the Scalar version? Fuck that. Ta-da! Boy howdy, I wonder if this isn't set up so that you go for the smash on the vase and then it automatically does the thing for the wall. But... Yep. Myth finally busted, you can't do that. That's a correct use of poggers. I mean, right. I'ma be real. I think I know exactly why they've translated it to a group of fools with blue feet. Big speed. Round the parabolica. Here we go. Yes. Up to second place. With no cheating whatsoever. Ooh, shortcut. Oh, feck. Nope. I forgot. This is not a shortcut. Okay, we'll do that again. Run it back. That didn't happen. Big speed. Yes, I'm recycling that joke, fuck you. Just bully the person in last place. Ah! God damn it! Well, I got greedy. It's finally time to confront the sorceress. And the return of the Spyro 1 loading screen. Where you can do things. Which is pretty cool.
Juhu! Tid til at sparke lidt troldkvinderøv!
Again with the ass. Alright, classic Spyro affair. Run around them for a few times while you figure out their attack patterns, then hit them a couple times. Ah, well that's fortunate. Ech. Ow. I completely forgot that this cannon is the useless one. Ow. Nine. Little help. Oh, thank you. Yes, this vacuum cleaner is a lot better. Ow. Almost ran out of the arena there. Wouldn't that be good? Oh, please tell me that's the arrival of what I think it is. That looks right. Yes! Time to really bully the sorceress! Ow! Didn't mean to press that button. Hold on, Agent 9, please do your thing again. Aha! And also, can I not? Oh, come on. Well, shit. I was hoping that I could shoot things down myself with it, but evidently no. Controller. Ow. Why do I suck at this? Usually getting to this stage should be the hard part. Usually once I'm at this, it's simple. Ah, I think I might have just figured out what I was doing wrong. Yeah, yeah, this is a lot simpler, isn't it? Ow. Okay, one more Agent 9, please. I'll take a sheep as well. I'll take 2 sheep since you're offering. And kaboosh. Well, we got 9 in the cutscene as well, so that's fine. Oh, cutscene. Now we get to see if my thing worked.
Hvad skal du nu? Hmm? Måske en dejlig ferie på Dragekysten? Hmm?
Du er noget af en komiker, Bentley. Ja. Jamen, jeg skal stadig finde resten af drageæggene. Og Skytte er vist forsvundet igen. Jeg må hellere sikre mig, at han ikke er kommet i problemer. Du har vel ikke set ham, har du?
Mig? Nej. Men hvis jeg ser ham, skal jeg nok fortælle dig det med det samme.
Det er lidt morsomt, Spyro. Jeg havde indstillet Avalars portaler til at tage mig til drageverdenerne, men så endte jeg her. Jeg har måske ikke fået opdateret mit schema med koordinater.
Ja, klart med 1000 år.
Det ville forklare, hvorfor bogen var så billig.
Så nu når du er færdig med at redde verden igen, besøger du mig så i Avalar?
Ja, Laura, men jeg skal stadig finde resten af æggene, og altså, Skytte er forsvundet igen.
Sagde du Skytte? Jamen, så kan jeg hjælpe. Jeg så ham snige sig ud med...
Agent 9, er det ikke et næsehorn over i de buske?
Et næsehorn? Lad mig få fat i det. Vil du slås med mig? Næsehorns fyr! Spis laser! Bølle, kom nu! Gem dig ikke!
Jeg er sikker på...
You know what? For the bit that was like... probably Agent 9's best line. That was not a bad delivery. I feel like they could have done better with the whole translation, but the delivery was actually okay.
Hvor mange gange har jeg fortalt dig, at du ikke skal drille den elg?
Det var Billys idé, og ja.
Er det rigtigt, Billy? Hold den tanke, Billy. Spyro, skønt at se dig.
Hej, Sheila. Jeg har let efter Skytte hele dagen. Har du set ham?
Beklager, Spyro. Jeg lovede Skytte, at jeg ikke ville fortælle, hvor de tog hen.
Dem?
Du har ikke hørt det fra mig.
Nej.
Now. Here's the thing about the final cutscene of Spyro 3. Some say that it's the 1970s animated Robin Hood. And that might be the case, but here's the thing you also gotta consider. Insomniac, circa 99 to 2000, most of the people there were, what, in the 20s or 30s? So they would have been kids at around that time. And that was the conclusion, sort of, there's still the cheesy ending, to an increasingly stupid playthrough of Spyro 3. Like I said at the beginning, it's a pretty damn good remaster of a pretty damn good game. And no, I'm not getting involved in the discussion on whether or not it's better than Ripto's Rage. At least, not yet. Now, this is usually where I go all baby's first video game review, but since I've already touched upon everything I want to in that regard and don't really have anything to say that hasn't been said 100 times before, how about I briefly talk about the Danish dub instead? Thankfully, with the recent introduction of Grand Valley Highway 1, Polyphony Digital of all things have recently provided me with the perfect metaphor for what it felt like to play. It's that while the characters may superficially be the same, I mean, Spyro is still the quote-unquote hip one, Bentley is still eloquent, Sergeant Bird speaks in military phrases, yada yada so on and so forth, it just doesn't work on any level. It feels like it's been either horribly miscast or at the very least poorly directed, and the end result is that Spyro sounds like a 20-something-year-old. I mean, I can practically read up his lines in my normal voice and the difference would be negligible. I don't blame the voice actors as such. Mostly I blame whichever company they outsourced the localizations to. Because it's just not good, but it's also not so bad it's good. Which is to say nothing of all the times they use the wrong word for the sentence they're trying to convey. It's just painfully disappointing. And speaking of things that are painfully disappointing, roll credits.
He's cool, he's hot like a frozen sun. He's young and fast, he's the chosen one. People were not bragging. He's the American dragon. He's gonna stop his enemies with his dragon power. Dragon teeth, dragon tail, burning dragon fire. Real live wire. American dragon. American dragon. Dragon. His skills are getting faster with Grandpa the Master. It's destiny, what's up G? It's showtime, ready for the legacy. American Dragon. I'm a dragon, I'm not bragging, it's my American Dragon. I'm the magical protector of the American Dragon. American Dragon.
Best part of the game right here.
Du skal ikke bekymre dig, Spyro. Jeg har ikke brug for flere af dine penge. Nå, se ikke så overrasket ud. Jeg fandt et drageæg, og jeg vil sælge det for en formue i Avalar. Hvorfor ser du sådan på mig? Jeg skal gå nu. Farvel.
I'm just gonna say it. It would have the probably the better, like, in the moment wordage would have been something to the extent of jeg må løbe nu. Anyway. This is quite possibly everyone's favorite bit of the OG trilogy. And honestly, you can understand why once you've played these games. Finally, get revenge on Moneybags. For all of those monies. We have become the ultra capitalist.
Jeg vidste slet ikke, at drager er så hurtige. Det var dråben, jeg giver op. Jeg slår mig ned i den uhyggelige sump og bliver en haiku-digter.
And off to the Crystal Islands. And that was the last we will ever see of Moneybags in any Spyro game ever, canonically. At least until he sets up a shop empire.
Inden du gav troldkvinden et spark i hendes store, fede, grimme røv, byggede hun en fabrik.
What's the fascination with the word røv? Again, I'm gonna say tonally the best translation is just ass. It's not but. It's as. There hasn't really been a bit this game where I would be able to overlay music from other games. Which is a bit of a shame, because that, if anything, that is the recurring gag of these long-form videos. Specifically, for some reason, all of them have involved in some way King Galaxian from Pac-Man World. And I don't know what of Spyro 3 I could have put King Galaxian over. Aha! Gotcha. Oh boy. Aha! And we got the good one, yes! Joke incoming. Which do you think is more broken? Sparks' minigun or Cinder's sphere? Like, the objective answer is Cinder's... Well, technically the objective answer is Spyro's electricity. But that's, you know, beside the point. It enhances Cinder's sphere to an immense amount. So that's what counts. Ow. You ass. Fuck. Alright. Ah! Ow. Bitch. Get ya. Alright, Sparks. Enthusiastic as always, I see.
Hey, du klarede det endelig, Spyro. Skytte var lidt bekymret for dig, da du tog afsted for at bekæmpe troldkvinden. Men jeg vidste, du kunne besejre hende. Det er her, at troldkvinden opbevarede alle sine skatte. Men da hun var bekæmpet, kom en masse tyve og stjal dem. Hvis du kan fange tyvene, er du mere end velkommen til at beholde skattene. Forresten, Skytte er her et sted. Han har leget med et af sine nye legetøj hele dagen, og han vil gerne vise det frem. Du skulle tage og finde ham.
Alright, well I should then. Not gonna poof away this time, are you? Boy howdy, it's the sledding.
Se her. Det er verdens hurtigste turbo-snowboardbane. De lokale mestre af Sasquatch 6. En gruppe yetier på tunede sneplader. Jeg vil vædde med, at du er hurtigere end dem. Hvis du vinder, får vi en stor bunke skatte. Hvis du taber, skal jeg slikke hele banen med min tunge. Er du parat til væddeløbet? Sådan! Men tab ikke, ellers ender min tunge som en ispind.
Alright then. The stakes are on. And double to start with. Just get. God damn it, game. Ugh. Game, for fuck's sakes. Well, here we go. This might be finally start us off. Yes, here we go. Now we've got the boost. We've got boost for days. Ah, yeah. I knew I shouldn't have gone for a fifth. But hey, nothing. go. Now up here. Yes. Final lap. And you're out. And goodbye. And that's how you turn it from... That's how you snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Ta-da! And now the game has to load. For reasons.
Yeah! Du gav dem en lærestreg! De lignede en flok forfrosne fladfod med lassespisende blyboksebærende skiller og gletsjertrold på plader og krydsfiner med sandpapir i bunden. Og vi vandt også noget skinnende.
This bit never gets old, does it? This is so eminently doable. Yes! Finally! Ah! That took far too long. The good news is we're gonna get rewarded with possibly the best part in the whole game. This bit. Yuck. And I'll get near unlimited super flight and super flame. And just gotta worry about shooting these saucers down. Or as I like to call it, doing a hunter. Ta-da! Please let me actually have all of them. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Sparks help. Yes, so there's that one. The one that I always forget. Where's the other? Oh, don't tell me. Have I... What? Sparks. What the fuck? Alright then, Sparks, where is it? Where is it, boy? This shit. Game? Well, that's a bit of an anticlimax, I will be honest. Hold up, what? Why is it saying it's in there now? Have I missed a gem on that section? Game! If I missed a gem at this point, did you point me to the... Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh, hey, look, it's the easiest battle in the game. Somehow the sorceress survived. Good thing nobody's taken this plot point and made it a big deal in a multi-billion-dollar franchise, eh? Time to bully the sorceress, part 2. Ah, she got me just at the end. That just means it was a fair fight, right? Yeah, that's totally how that works. Ending cutscene! Back at Stonehill! I'm just saying it. They're all males. Kind of, at least.